Mic check one.
Dire team.
Hello. Hello, everybody. My name is Cool Blue, and this is not. Crap. What's up? Oh, hold on. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Wrong overlay. The Art of War Dota 2. There we go. The Art of War Dota 2 tournament. And I'm actually joined here once again by something Panda Bear.
Dire team ban.
I can't hear you. You're breaking up. You're really breaking up, man. It's like a helicopter.
10 seconds remaining.
Hello.
5 seconds. 5 seconds.
Actually, no, it's my part. Hold on, it's my part. It might be my part. Nope, it's not my part.
Reserve time.
Oh, jeez.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check.
Okay, there we go. There we go. Mic check is good.
You got it?
Yes. You're breaking up really badly earlier.
All right.
Okay, so it's Bear Panda.
Yeah, Panda. You can call me Panda, call me Bear. Either one doesn't matter.
Okay.
But yeah, the full title's Bear of Panda.
Okay, so I shall call you Leopard.
Dire
No.
team pick.
You call me Leopard. That makes a lot of sense.
Okay, Bear. Right. I shall call you. Wait, which one would you prefer, Bear or Panda?
I had to pause for it.
What?
Bear or Panda? Which one's cooler?
Either one.
Okay,
Panda.
okay.
Just call me Panda.
I shall call you Panda. All right. So Panda. As far as bans and picks, would you like to, or bans? Would you like to take those?
Oh yeah, sure. We're talking so far Carry TP. All we've seen so far is they have banned out the Obsidian Destroyer and the Darkseer. They don't really want to see that particular Darkseer picked up. And wow, real quick picks coming up. And on the Radiant team, or Troll are winning. That would be Troll are winning. We have Batrider and Lifestealer are the first two bans.
As far as the pickups, we see a Weaver pickup. We also see an Alchemist pickup on the side of CTP or Carry TP. I've actually casted a few of their games. I don't remember how they did, but. Yes, we see those two picked up, and Troll are winning. They decided to pick up the Nature Prophet and Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden is really strong in the early game, and if you can get enough farm, she can be really nice in the mid game. But otherwise, she's dinner for a Weaver.
Yeah, by the time you get to the late game, Crystal Maiden just falls apart, but she is amazing. She's one of the best, the best you can possibly have for the first 10 minutes of the game as a support player, especially if she gets that aura, like giving like free 3, you know, it's like 3 4
Hold on. It's
a second. It's ridiculous.
1.25 for everybody else. Actually, no, 2.5. Sorry, and she gets double.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 and she gets 5. That's ridiculous. And let's see, the next band coming out from Carry TP is going to be Puck. They do not want to see that Puck coming in the mid lane, and Rubik coming out as Troll are winning. So they don't want to see anybody stealing no Nature's Prophet ultimates or Crystal Maiden ultimates or anything like that. And I have a slight inkling they might be going a little more than just a Crystal Maiden in the way of the AoE. You know, maybe something like I don't know, a Treant Protector and a Crystal Maiden. That's
That would be pretty sexy.
fun.
Or a Magnus. Magnus is still in the pool. Magnus is always ignored. He could be one of those last pickups.
Ooh. Yeah, I would love to see a Magnus played again. You know, I haven't seen him played in a long time, and people are starting to forget all about reverse polarity and how good it is. Even though it doesn't do any damage anymore, a 3-second team-wide stun is incredible. Yeah.
It is.
And also
but like,
replaces, like, yeah.
Go ahead.
And it also is a mini vacuum too. You know, it replaces it, you know, redistributes the whole team. So
That's what I was just about to say.
looks like the next bands coming out are going to be Queen of Pain.
And Wuss, yeah. But I was gonna say Darkseer. With Darkseer banned out, Magnus is probably not as powerful as they wanted to be. So Carry TP are pretty much killing all the AoE. That's what they're killing right now. Actually, if you think about it, AoE is what does Weaver in a lot of times. Like the last game we saw, there was a lot of AoE that made Weaver's life a little bit painful. Not too terribly painful, but a little bit.
Yeah, because that even with the Lincoln Sphere, a lot of AoEs actually are still going to be triggered through because they're not targeted spells. And looks like we're going to see yet another Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin, yet again, such a popular hero. And you know, by all rights, because he does have his Spiked Carapace, he has an AoE stun, a mana burn that stacks into the late game, and almost permanent invisibility if he's liked it.
10 seconds remaining.
That is very true. And on top of that, he kills supports easy. The mindset I always see with Nyx Assassin is once he hits level 6, he's killing your supports left and right, especially if he gets primary farm. Now, if he's playing support like we saw last time, he's not going to be able to get that big of an advantage, but he'll still able to get a lot of kills and picks off because of that.
Neither of us made it to the top 20, but
Yeah, we'll see how this works out.
introducing some raffle
And
things.
actually, now thinking about it, I really like the Wisp ban out. Because Wisp Alchemist, I've seen that quite a bit. Shadowblade Alchemist plus a Wisp, that's a lot of something to be scared about. Because Alchemist can charge up a stun, go invisible, and you'll never know Tether's coming for you. And then Tether hits you, you get stunned for that, and you get stunned by Alchemist, and you're pretty much dead. So that's
Yeah, and now, so what do you think about this Dragon Knight pickup?
Dragon Knight.
Followed by a Spirit Breaker.
Dragon Knight is one of those carries who aren't too fussy. He does well enough in the mid game to promote his pickup, and also his ulti at level 16 is really nice because it gets that slow. But the main thing is he's a carry who can actually farm, kind of like Phantom Assassin,
All right, man.
but a little bit easier. Because Dragon Knight can get his Breathe Fire to actually get a few last hits, just in case he's getting zoned out. So.
Yeah, and seeing that that Nyx Assassin, you know, I'm assuming that they think there's the potential Nyx is going to be mid, and so that means they can run their DK mid and free farm for DK. You know?
Yeah, because DK doesn't have no intelligence anyway. What are you gonna burn? No, stop.
Yeah, yeah.
But Spirit Breaker pickup. Let's talk about Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker is like the new Slark.
I think it was a combination of a defensive pickup and a ganking pickup here, because if you have a Nature's Prophet, one of the biggest shutdowns that you're gonna go up against is a Spirit Breaker or a Wisp. Them banning out the Wisp and not banning out the Spirit Breaker, they picked it up instead. That way they don't have to deal with it, and on top of that, it means now they have dual global gank ability. You know?
And if they pick up a Zeus or a Spectre, I mean, they can have all the ganking ability they want.
Runner at your service.
Yeah. And Windrunner, good pickup. I like to see that against the Nature's Prophet. She's going to have a lot more trees to play around with, and that's going to be a lot more shackle shots coming off.
We'll see if she can capitalize on those, but I mean, usually it doesn't work out that way.
Windrunner, she loves playing with her wood.
Yeah. Oh.
10 seconds remaining.
Oh god. I hope she doesn't have wood.
5
but
seconds remaining.
yeah, one of the things I was gonna say is like typically how you see played out is Prophet's usually in the lane that nobody else is, and having a Spirit Breaker going against him, like you said, Spirit Breaker is really good at killing single targets, especially the ones who are like, hey, I'm gonna solo farm, or hey, I'm Prophet, I'm gonna go invisible. Spirit Breaker says nope, charges in with the dust and kills you every single time.
Yeah, Spirit Breaker, if he gets any sort of advantage over the rest of the field, you know, by being a solo lane or getting a couple kills, he just goes to town. You know, every time he has his charge up, no matter who it is, he can be an invisible hero, he'll just break dust with him. You know, he's just gonna hone in, he's gonna attack you, he's gonna use his ultimate, and you're gonna die. That's how it works.
And as with almost every single hero in this game, Spirit Breaker lives up to his name. He will break your spirit. Like I've seen, I've been in a game.
Absolutely, yeah.
I've been in a game where like I was playing support. I usually play support, so I know a little bit about supporting. But we had a Fan Lancer who was carry, and like Fan Lancer, like it was like with 25 minutes in, Fan Lancer is having the worst time in the world, and he's like, you know, B-wording and moaning, and I'm trying to figure out why. And then I went back and thought about it. I was like, Spirit Breaker has been charging the whole entire time with dust, and Fan Lancer has died every single time. So Fan Lancer didn't feel like playing anymore. So we just lost because, well, not because of that, we were behind, but still. And we got a Kunkka pickup.
Oh my! So they actually, I like to see this. Actually, they could send the Kunkka mid instead, and actually a Kunkka against a Dragon Knight, I think would do rather well.
Yeah, because Torrent, or not Torrent, Tidebringer ignores armor. I mean, it's a magical damage, so it doesn't care. But one thing Kunkka has to be really careful about is how hard he pushes lanes, because if DK can get any room to farm, well, never mind. If anybody can get any room to farm, then they're going to take advantage of it, but DK, he'll probably get a little bit more from Kunkka maxing out his Tidebringer first. So it really depends. It really depends on what Kunkka wants to do. If DK is going to have a good time mid, if they're going to go for that mid. But I would like to see a Nyx Assassin mid, because I haven't seen that in a while. Oh, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking up really bad.
10 seconds remaining.
How's that?
There we go. There we go. We're good now.
Okay.
5 seconds
I would like to see that. I did see that in the game earlier today, but however, was a Nyx versus DK, and the Nyx really got shut down. I think under better scenarios, I think that Nyx was just outplayed, and I'd like to see it run mid again, especially against a Kunkka. Or I'm sorry, especially against a DK. I really think he does have the potential to do quite well. At least in the way of farm, at least match the DK, and that way he can start snowballing, that mid game.
Just before we do introductions, I just want to go ahead and point out the fact that DK has 15 intelligence. Comparatively speaking, Alchemist has 25 intelligence, so Mana Burn is not going to hurt him as much as everybody else. Well, he has 18 because he has stats, but you know what I mean. So DK, not the brightest pencil in the box. Anywho, let's go move into introductions. Which team do you want to take up first?
I'll go ahead and I'll take these are my buddies here. They're in Ta, so I'll go ahead and take the Radiant team. Starting off with the team captain here, Squish Puddin'. Squish Puddin', good friend of mine. Glad to see him on the Nyx Assassin. This should be a good game. Very good player from what from the last time I played with him. And they've definitely been practicing a lot. On the Nature's Prophet, looks like we have Jack Swift, player from Europe, who's going to be playing on the Nature's Prophet. Mid lane Spirit Breaker, looks like that's going to be Jarvis. And let's see, Wolfos playing on the Kunkka. And finally, we have Ichindar playing on Crystal Maiden.
Who went for boots first?
Who's going to take a couple clicks here. From the Visage, from the Grave Shield.
Boots first Crystal Maiden equals extremely aggressive Crystal Maiden. That is how it works, because if she's not aggressive, she's gonna die. Oh my god, look at Kunkka's outfit. that mustache.
That mustache.
Dim handlebars, that's all I gotta say, Jesus. But yes, Alchemist already charged up a stun. These guys want to go for kill on top of Kunkka. Kunkka might be in a little bit of trouble, but here's the support in the form of Nyx Assassin and Crystal Maiden coming on the backside. Kunkka's still taking a little bit of damage. No shackle shot to latch, and Windrunner will be losing their life soon. First blood does go to Crystal Maiden. Meanwhile, Kunkka's still trying to run away. Soul Assumption. Nope, he's on level 1. He went for Grave Chill. And Crystal Maiden picking up first blood. That's a faster courier. That is, that's an upgraded courier. That is more wards. That is maybe Tranquil Boots already. So the advantage already going towards the Twanet. And they're going for Alchemist again. Alchemist actually, nope, never mind. Nobody follow up. Yes, introductions, right, sorry. A lot of action broke out early. As far as introductions go, on the side of the dire side, which is Carry TP, which I have casted a few of the games. Like I said, I don't remember how they did, so I can't say anything too intelligent about the players. But we will see Ares mid on that DK. Moving over to top on this, well, sorry, wrong person. On this Visage, we see Coda? Yeah, Coda on that Visage. Moving over to this Alchemist who did take a little bit of damage earlier. We see Chaser on him. On this Windrunner who did go down as the first blow. We see Angry Brawly on that Windrunner. And down at the bottom, last but not least, of course, on this Weaver, we see Minzy. And we got the Dire getting pushed back really hard. Twa is just being extremely aggressive on top. They want to go for this kill. Alchemist going to get caught off on the bare corner of that, on that Impale. Beautiful shot will come up from Windrunner, but sadly it's on level 1. Windrunner might be going down. She will, not Windrunner, Chris Maiden will be going down too, besides with the Soul Subject charges. He is fine level 2, and we got Nyx Assassin Puppet fight Carapace, expecting damage, no damage to follow. Kunkka in a little bit of trouble. He can't throw a torrent where he stands and possibly get a catch on top of somebody. These guys do very smartly dodge it a little bit. Nyx Assassin throws out a spike, or Impale on top of Alchemist. Alchemist does go for the chase, and Kunkka's on the run. If only Kunkka had boat, he should be able to make this one alive, and everybody else makes it alive. And DK picks up a casual rune. Wow. Yes, as far as
meanwhile,
oh,
while this is going on,
go ahead.
I was going to say, while this is all going on, the Radiant actually taking advantage of a little bit of CS here, getting 9 up so far and 12 on their Spirit Breaker, so taking a little bit of an advantage in the other lanes.
And Spirit Breaker mid, it's on the surface, it's like, why not send Kunkka mid to do a little bit more damage to Kunkka? But this is Spirit Breaker mid is more so about it's going to play towards Carry TP's Twanet's aggressive style of we want to kill as many people as possible in the first 15 minutes of the game. So we're going to be seeing a lot of action happen here once Spirit Breaker hits level 6, because he's going to hit a fast level 6. Probably by the 6 minute mark.
Absolutely. He's going to be one of the first people there, yeah.
And he's probably going to be charging. He's going to charge all around the map, kill everything, and give us a lot to miss. A lot of deaths to miss. Thanks a lot, Spirit Breaker.
You know what's really surprising me here is actually this bottom lane. 13 against 9. Nature's Prophet actually doing much better against a Weaver than I would normally expect.
Yeah, I think it has to do more so with the fact that Prophet has a little bit better damage than Weaver. Well, I mean, okay, Weaver has a little bit better damage, but Weaver's not being as aggressive as he wants to be because he doesn't know where when Spirit Breaker's going to be charging. And Spirit Breaker, he's putting a lot of points into instead of his greater charge, or Charge of Darkness, Jesus. So
Yeah, as he should be.
he's going to be moving extremely fast. He's actually going to charge mid, and we might be seeing a kill happen right on top of Weaver, like I said before. Oh, no, he charged bottom, trying to go for the kill on top of DK. He's going to be going for it. DK gets a beautiful stun, and a double damage rune picked up by DK, activated. Spirit Breaker, he says, game is hard, starts running away, and so ends everything
Yeah,
else.
just decides, wait a minute. Oh, but now he's going to pick up a haste.
Okay, I see what it is. Alright, so, that was a very cute play. So Spirit Breaker went up top to get a rune, and decided to charge down bottom to run towards rune faster and do a little bit of damage to DK. I thought he was trying to go for the kill with DK, but Spirit Breaker knows better.
Well, you know, and now he does have the Empowering Haste up and a Haste rune activated, so he's going to be doing a little extra damage too here. He's got 82 damage now for his base attack. This is going to be nice, good news for him if he wants to try and use this charge to his advantage.
Very true. And did he just level up? Yes, he's level 6, so he's going to be charging something. Looks like he's going to rotate around the back corner, start charging up top. We got Dire Wards right here and right here, so they will be seeing Spirit Breaker charge in, and they should be backing up as soon as they see it. We see Alchemist starting to back up. I think, yeah, these guys are starting to back up. They're going to start splitting up a little bit. They don't know who's charging. Alchemist getting hit with a charge. And we got Windrunner throwing a beautiful shackle. Chris made throw a thing, Frostbite on top of Windrunner. Wind running away. Alchemist almost able to do a little bit more damage to Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker almost going down. Visage just trying to man up. Will he be able to get the kill? No, Chris picks up the kill on top of him. We got TP coming on top from DK. DK just casually slaps him in the face, and Spirit Breaker goes down. Kunkka Torrent to fly, just to make sure these guys can back out. And the Great Haste, or sorry, not the Great Haste, the Great Heist does go down in a wash.
Yeah, DK just coming in with the pin pan and saying, I know you're behind this tree, ho.
And slaps him. Just casually slaps him.
Yeah, and just slapping him across the face, takes the gold and says, hey, this is mine, go back to the fountain.
It's like, all your gold belongs to us. But it's something that Carry TP are expecting, because it's extremely obvious that Spirit Breaker, once he hits level 6, he's going to be charging around the map. And we got a charge coming down on top of Weaver already. So Weaver's in a lot of trouble. All he can do is Sakuchi away. And does Spirit Breaker have dust? No, he does not. But Prophet, he's here with the tree. Sakuchi popped by Weaver. Nobody has dust though, so this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Especially considering the fact that how far he's diving behind. That's yeah, okay. I was about to say Prophet faking the TP. But just the Observer Wars coming out from CTP. Just placing them preemptively, saying, okay, Spirit Breaker's going to charge, we need a ward here, and we also need an aggressive ward over here. So it does two things for them. One, it lets them say, okay, the Crystal Maiden is doing this, or the Crystal Maiden just went to our jungle, we need to be careful about that. And it also lets them know, okay, that gives them like almost full vision between this part, which is where Spirit Breaker generally charges from. Like he charges from those angles. So, really good play. Really good play. And my double lines are still sexy. I don't care what anybody says. Look at that sexy double line. Oh yeah.
It's a single line on mine. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh really? It's a double line on mine. I don't know. Okay. For everybody watching my stream and watching the videos that I post later, it's a double line. Anyway, besides a little bit of trouble, he's Prophet TP's up top. He can besides can turn around and throw a soul stuff to charge really bad. He decides to stand there and die. Kunkka, no, Nick Stats able to get the kill on top of that. Shackle shot to fly from Windrunner, but I think it's only 2 points inside that, so no, 1 point inside that, so it didn't last that long. Windrunner gonna run into the tree. She's getting charged by Spirit Breaker, so she can't juke it all that much. And she's trying to juke what she can, but Spirit Breaker is here. And is he stuck? Oh, these guys might be stuck.
Radiant's
Dota fails. Oh my god, guys, Dota fails round 2. I've seen this before. Prophet TPing out. Spirit Breaker's still stuck in the trees. He's gonna go ahead and kill the creeps. Not true. Nature's Prophet is gonna body block that creep with his tree thing. And everybody's gonna be able to make it alive. Hold on, who's stuck? Oh, Kunkka.
is under attack.
Kunkka denies the treant. Wow.
And Wolfos now pinging out to attack that top tower. They're going to take that down as well.
Radiant's middle tower
Cutting off a significant amount of farm now for Alchemist. You know, he's now having to retreat all the way back to tier 2 for safety. That cuts off basically two of his camps that he can really safely farm.
We got the fight happening. Beautiful throw. Oh man, if that charged a little bit sooner, Healband would get not make Alchemist stun himself. Alchemist going to be going down here soon though. We got Nick Sass trying to get the mana burn, but not enough damage. Oh, Spirit Breaker already. No, somebody had to earn the shadows, but I didn't see who it was. Beautiful boat cut off for Kunga, laying on top of Visage. Visage he's going to throw a soul stone charge, but he's out of mana right now. 160 mana is a little bit too much for him to actually use. We got Spirit Breaker on the wrong side of the river. He's officially he's not trying this. Prophet ulted to fly. DK says, "Hey bro, I'm a man. I'm gonna go ahead and run up here see if I can do something." Nothing can happen from here. Spirit Breaker trying to get another charge. 6 more seconds for that. Meanwhile, Prophet got a kill around the backside on top of Windrunner, and we got DK juking like a boss, Spirit Breaker charging like a boss, and the trees almost saving DK's life. Double TP's coming in as soon as they possibly can. The supports is coming in from DK. DK's so freaking tanky. All that armor a little bit too powerful from Visage, able to pick up the kill on the backside on top of that Prophet, and Kuka's just going to casually say nope. We continue running, slaps some creeps in the face, and starts running away. He won't be able to make out his life. The Beetle's attached, so there's no juking for him. Visage coming around the backside, Grave Shield slowing him by 33%, or 64, sorry, 33%, 35%.
Is under attack.
And wow. Once again, the ganking strat not really working out the way that Twanet wants to work out. Yeah, sure, trading one extra kill, or sorry, 1 kill when you get 3 kills on the enemy team is really good, but they're losing a lot more than they're gaining, and they're spending a lot of time. They're dedicating a lot of resources to actually go for this.
Yeah, and I would not be surprised to see them push a little farther. They do have a Spirit Breaker coming up. Spirit Breaker does have his ultimate, and a couple other things they are going to be running. Visage not having his ultimate, so this could be good news for them. And 2 heroes are still down.
Yes, and my Twitch TV disconnected me, so that's what's going on. Meanwhile, we got up top. We got Spirit Breaker throwing his ultimate on top of DK. He's trying to get a bash. No bashes yet, but doesn't matter. Crystal Maiden able to finish him off. DK almost able to TP out. Wasn't fast enough. And Crystal Maiden, that should be her Veil of Discord. That is her Veil of Discord. It is completed. It is flying to her. She has it. I'm really digging this aggressive Crystal Maiden play. Veil of Discord, sure, is not going to keep her alive that much. I mean, the extra armor is going to help out a lot, and the regen is going to help out a lot, but she doesn't have all that much HP to protect with armor.
Yeah, but you know she's really not worried about that. She's going purely for the damage output right now, and you know it's really paying off.
Mm-hmm. The extra 25% bonus damage means that everybody who gets hit with anything magical will feel the full damage, the intended damage, because everybody has a built-in 25% magic resistance, as you guys already know. Or if you didn't, now you know. Meanwhile, Spirit Breaker charging up top. He wants to go for a kill on top of this Windrunner. Windrunner getting a little bit caught out. Weaver's here as well. Prophet TP's from the middle of nowhere. This global strat is really working out for these guys. Well, relatively speaking, global strat. Meanwhile, DK is invisible right now. These guys, they don't see him yet. He throws out a stun on top of that Prophet. Prophet does go down. Easy stun is easy. We got Sentry Wards on the high ground for both teams. Alchemist throws out a stun on top of Crystal Maiden. Crystal Maiden does go down to soul stun charge. Meanwhile, who's this? This is a Spirit Breaker trying to run away. The irony, Spirit Breaker running away. It's kind of funny.
And the Spirit is coming back for CTP. It has been broken. It was broken earlier, but it looks like they are starting to mend it. They are coming back into their jungle, getting up some farm, pulling back some of these kills, and trying to get some of their CS back.
Yeah, and Kuka's going straight up for Daedalus. So Kuka's going for his damage items. I mean, it's what this is telling me from Twanet versus Carry TP is that Carry TP is going for more of a late game-esque type strategy. Yeah, sure, DK has a Shadow Blade, and sure, Alchemist is building towards the Shadow Blade, but that's more so to keep him alive during this mid-game stuff. As far as late game goes, they're going to just destroy everybody late game, because Spirit Breaker, yeah, sure, he can carry, but he's not the best carry in the world. He can perma bash, that's really about it. Prophet, I don't think Prophet's going to get to that point.
You know, then in that case, they still do have a Kunkka. I mean, that's a possibility. But again, that's it usually takes a significant amount of more farm in order to carry that late against those kind of other additional carries.
Mm-hmm. But like really, the biggest benefit of Kunkka is his boat. That's the way I see it. As far as his carry potential goes, and if he can line up his torrent, that's really nice too. But I mean, like Kunkka one Tidebringer is really going to give Visage just free soul something charges. Because everybody's going to get hit by it. That's like 5 charges instantly for Visage. And yeah, sure, Visage is probably going to die, or take a lot of damage from him, but he can still do a lot of damage right back to Kunkka. So it's a delicate balance, as it usually is.
Nature's Prophet needs to be careful up here.
Yeah, but I say Prophet Shadow Blade away. This is going to casually stand next to each other. Prophet throwing out a few auto attacks. Wow, look at the damage. Just from one right click. And that's without any crit or anything. That's just with the Shadow Blade buff. I think that was about it. I'm really interested to see what Alchemist goes for next. I think he needs a BKB. Pretty sure he needs to be. No. See, it's always hard to say you need a BKB once a Spirit Breaker. Anyway, we got Kuga getting chased by everybody. Invis, everybody, so much Invis all around the map. Nick Sassman on the back corner, going to go for a quick kill on top of his Weaver. Weaver popping his Sakuchi just in time, not taking the full amount of damage. We got a Central placed down by the Visage. These guys want to go for the kill on top of Nick Sass. Nick Sass eating 377 damage from that. Meanwhile, we got who's the Shadows Retreat Prophet. There's a Central placed around the corner. Spirit Breaker still charging on that Wind Runner from far away. He goes down. Crystal Maiden throws out the Veil of Discord. I think that's really about it. She can't really follow up with any damage. She's trying to run away. Actually, wait, where's Crystal Maiden? I don't know where Crystal Maiden is. But a lot of damage getting done to Spirit Breaker. Spirit Breaker will be going down.
south by the rune.
Okay, there we go. Crystal Maiden trying to run away from
Chased down
Alchemist.
by Alchemist and probably going to go down.
She will go down.
My heart.
And like I said, one of the biggest problems with the Veil of Discord is like Veil of Discord doesn't give you any HP. And it gives you a lot of armor, which is extremely good. It gives you the increase in magic damage that everybody feels. But the only people who are going to benefit, actually no, Cook is going to benefit from that a lot. So I guess it's worth it. But with Crystal Maiden, it doesn't really have any survivability type thing. So. And Alchemist responding to Crystal Maiden because of his because of Alchemist taunt. Oh, never mind. Okay, I thought he was doing that.
Dire's structures are
Because Alchemist totally
fortified.
said, "You're melting, you're melting."
That's awesome.
I thought he was responding to that, but he wasn't. Just accidental on all chat, apparently. Prophet going for Manta style. He's going for right click. Prophet. Uh oh. That's gonna be a lot of damage. Taking a really fast look at the items, you see Spirit Breaker, he's starting to build himself an Aghanim Scepter, which I think, it'll be nice. Of course, as a caster, I'm going to say he could go for this, he could go for that. But as far as the Aghanim Scepter, I don't see that bad of a decision on that. I mean, it'll be nice for AoE stun when you have a team that's kind of clumping up quite a bit. Typically, you see Alchemist trying to get close to you to punch in the face, and you see DK usually right behind him. Weaver and DK usually close by each other. Visage and Winter are usually close by each other. So that's a lot of AoE stun that he can get for free just from his ulti. But will it pay off is a big question. Will he be able to take advantage of it? And I think he will.
Well, we'll be finding out here shortly, I believe, yeah.
I honestly think he will be able to take advantage of it. Oh, never mind. I keep forgetting Prophet and Spirit Breaker on the same team. Damn it. So I was about to say, oh, Prophet trying to go on top of Spirit Breaker.
Yeah,
No.
it's you hardly ever see that.
Yeah, you usually see them on opposite teams.
Oh, and there's the gem.
It's on
Now buying the gem, I do believe that they are going to push mid out. Or they're going to push bottom now with that gem coming out on the courier. And there's the smoke coming up. Oh, this is going to be a gank or into Roche Pit, actually, is my guess. What do you think?
I think it should be a gank. Roast Pit would be a little bit risky because there's so many Central Wards. There's a Central Ward here, Central Ward there. I mean, they know that Prophet has a Central Ward. They know that Nyx Assassin is popping his Vendetta trying to run their map. So they have this ward over here, this ward over here for that, and they have this ward for Prophet trying to run in because Prophet is likely going to pass right by that unless he decides to cut the wall, but it'll be extremely risky. That's my point because they should know that there's Central Wards on the map, just at random places. Observer ward placed down. If someone was paying attention to the minimap, they should have been able to see that observer ward placed. And they actually no, never mind. They see everything. Smoke is dispelled. They see the pings are going on down the bottom. These guys might want to rotate for the fight. If they do, they better have some detection. They have a gem on Prophet. Oh, that's on the wrong side. They have a Dust of Appearance on Windrunner, and is she there? She's not there. She is at base. There we go. And really, Nyx Assassin is. I mean, it's hard because Nyx Assassin wants to be active, but he can't really be active because who's he really going to kill? He could try to kill the Weaver, but we saw what happened last time when he tried that. He could try to kill DK, but DK has so much HP. I mean, it's...
Charge coming out onto the Weaver.
And Prophet here with the gem.
And the gem is going to help here.
Oh my god, Dash Shackle.
Oh, and a double shackle.
And the double shackle does land on two, like you said. And the Crystal Maiden throws out a Frostbite. She throws out her Veil of Discord, tries to channel her ulti, but instantly gets stunned up by I think Alchemist with his right click, or sorry, with the stun on him. Meanwhile, we got the stuns coming out from Visage's familiars, and a lot of damage getting done around the corner. Visage throws out a Soul Substance, charges on top of Nyx Assassin. No time to pop Spike Carapace because it's on cooldown. Prophet still trying to run away. Throws out a Sprout on top of Alchemist. Make sure he can't chase, but I think he might be ending his life here soon. He's gonna go ahead and TP out. No Shadow Blades activated just yet. He's just gonna casually TP out. And the ping's going around the corner, but nobody with the stun. DK stun was off cooldown though. and a TP back to base from Alchemist. He wants to farm up and push this wave out. And honestly, Alchemist's item progression is actually not non-existent. Does he have, is that his Hyperstone? Okay, that's his Hyperstone. Never mind. Okay, I was about to say.
Yeah, he just bought that Hyperstone.
So he's building a straight up AC. Just okay, I can feel better with that. Still no Basher though, so I mean, I guess. As a caster and also as a Dota 2 fan, I am disappointed.
You are disappointed.
No AC. Look, no
Well, I
AC
think
at
the
25-minute
Basher-
point.
I think the Basher will come after the AC.
Yeah, of course.
Well, yeah, he's really had a hard time farming. 25 minutes into the game, there's not really a lot of farm on anyone's board. 137 being the top on a Nature's Prophet at 25 minutes, that is kind of dismal. But this game has been so focused on ganks that no one's really had the time to sit back and farm.
And like pretty much all I'm saying is that Alchemist doesn't have a 15-minute AC, so I'm disappointed.
Oh, you're one of those casters. Oh.
Yes, I'm one of those casters. I expect to see the most perfect burning build every single time on Anti-Mage. Anyway, up top we got DK getting chased by Spearbreaker. Nick Assassin was here. He scouted him out. Prophet TP'd in. The gym is on top of him. Nobody with a stun, so he will be able to make it out alive. Meanwhile, we got the Nick Assassin able to get a Spike Carapace stun on top of Weaver because he threw out the Beatles. Shackle coming out from Windrunner on top of that Ninja Prophet. Ping's going around the map. Spearbreaker still here. Spearbreaker ultis on top of Windrunner. Not the right one to actually focus. He wants to run away. He doesn't want to be in his war anymore. He dodges the Visage stun. There's a Veil of Discord coming up from Chris Mann doing quite a bit of damage to that Windrunner, but she's actually getting stunned up on the backside by Visage Familiar once again, and it did die, so it will be going down. Nick Assassin impaled, thrown out for next level Dota. He was trying to predict where he was going, and Weaver juked the juke. Anyway, we got the stun coming on top of Chris Mann. Like I said, she's gonna be dinner for Weaver every single time, and Weaver is actually able to pick up the kill very conveniently. Thank you, Weaver, for proving my point. Vendetta popped by Nick Assassin. He's gonna be running away. Kunkka getting caught around the corner. He has his Daedalus up, but he's not gonna be able to do it. He needs to go ahead and throw his boat. He throws his boat. That's gonna help out his team in this big team fight about to happen. Stun laying on top of two. Windrunner actually taking quite a bit of damage. She survives, but that Kunkka's rum should be able to help Nick Assassin out for the next half second, but he still goes down. Too much damage. And Prophet TPing out.
Yeah, and this is really the problem that they're going to run into. As we get later and later into the game, it's going to be harder and harder to deal with these heroes. Nature's Prophet just didn't build towards a real late game against an Alchemist. He should have gone an early AC, Desolator, BKB kind of thing. Daedalus, that kind of, really needs those tanky items, even like Satanic, to deal with an Alchemist. And since he didn't go those items, they don't have a lot that they can do now that they're starting to transfer into that late game. There's just too much. There's too much to take. There's just too much damage they have to take out.
Honestly, I would argue that Prophet should have went for a Maelstrom instead of going for a Mantis Style. I mean, Mantis Style is really nice once you have the damage, but Prophet doesn't have damage. So if he went for the Maelstrom, at least he would have been able to push the waves very efficiently,
I think he might be thinking more towards push.
Courier has been killed.
Courier snipe, free gold, Prophet running away, nobody has detection. Very well played. Prophet saw the courier. Prophet saw the courier. He started TPing right here, and then he canceled it, and he TP'd over here instead. Killed the courier. Speaking of double, we see Crystal Manny getting caught out. Her Veil of Discord, will it be able to help her? Is a big question. Prophet ulted to fly. No Veil of Discord activated just yet. The Familiar's the only ones left there to actually activate it on top of. And yeah, everybody's pinging away. Nobody wants to be here anymore. Besides, Familiar's able to scout out the fact that there was at least one more down there. Oh, never mind. That's Nick Assassin. He was invisible. And Nick Assassin, I hope he's not going for Dagon, but he's going for Dagon. Oh, okay. Panda. What do you see in the gold graph? Actually, hold on. Whoa. We see engagement happen mid. We got the Kunkka throwing out the torrent. We got DK taking all the damage. Roll. He can't pop a Shadow Blade and pop his ulti, or pop his ulti, stay alive a little longer, but he pops a Shadow Blade instead. Something that I would have panicked and popped my ulti and ran away and died anyway. So, DK, obviously better player than me.
I think the gold graph shows exactly what we were talking about. Is the early game they really had a huge advantage, and now that it's starting to transfer into the late game, they're starting to lose it. And that gold graph, unfortunately, is going to continue to go down for them as Alchemist continues to get more farm, DK gets more farm, and Weaver does more.
Very true. And also another thing to point out, the XP graph tells a much better story. As I always say about XP graph, the XP graph is relatively irrelevant because along the game is only closer and closer converges to 0, but it's still a really nice indicator of where everybody is at this current point in time. And as you can see, Carry TP have much more experience than what Twanet have. And what that tells me, specifically, actually no, what it should tell everybody, but I'm just going to explain what it should tell you, is that the gank strat pretty much requires you to kind of stay as 5. Every single time you're fighting as 5. Every single time you're farming, you're probably farming as 5 because you're getting ready to gank. And when you gank as 5. So because of that, that means they're all together sharing XP. And what carry TP are doing, they're doing more so the standard type of, you know, just be safe, stay behind tower, and farm what you can by yourself. And then if somebody starts fighting, we all TP and then we fight. As opposed to staying together and farming together. So they're getting a lot of solo farms, so they're getting more XP, and the XP graph shows that exactly. And that's a long explanation. The short explanation is
No, that's
they're not playing
that's
as 5.
actually the perfect point. Is
Go ahead.
yeah, I was gonna say the short explanation is that CTP is taking advantage of the farm on the entire map versus Todd.net is only taking advantage of farm when there's 5 and they can find it.
And like a lot of their gold advantage comes from hero kills as well. If you look at the kills, it's actually not what they wanted to be. Of course, they wanted to be a little bit higher. We always want the kill count to be a little bit higher. But we've only had about roughly 50 kills in the past 30 minutes, which is still a lot of kills. Don't get me wrong, but Todd.net have been losing a lot of those kills. I mean, it's pretty much identical on both sides. So yeah, this is still a close game. Of course, it was looking pretty bad for CTP for quite a while in the mid game, or in the earlier parts of the mid game, about the 20-minute mark. But now that Spirit Breaker can't necessarily blow up somebody by just showing up, now that Nick Assassin can't necessarily kill somebody all at once with his abilities, now that Crystal Maiden's Veil of Discord is not really doing too much, I mean, things are starting to turn. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, and I mean, it's still definitely a possibility. They have such a huge ganking lineup that if they can find someone out of position and make this a 5-on-4 fight, they can definitely still take this. You know, or they can always just go for the split push. They do have the power here.
That is
And
extremely true.
Top looks like there might be some trouble.
That is extremely true, but one thing to always consider is look how many TP is on the side of carry TP. I mean, their name is carry TP, so they're all going to carry TPs, but if somebody starts getting ganked, they're 2 points to bring up really fast. The person who's getting ganked is probably near a tower because they're playing very safe. And the second thing is everybody on carry TP is essentially carrying the TP. They're following their team name, so they can TP up top and instantly be there. Top tower gets denied. I still really don't like the Manta style before damage on Prophet. I really don't like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you on that, but I still think he's just going for that pure push, and so the Manta is better for push because you can leave images to push while you're gone. But yeah, I totally agree. The Desolator actually, Desolator or a pure damage item is going to let you take down towers a lot quicker than the Manta is.
I mean, I'm still impartial to Maelstrom. I'm still impartial to Maelstrom, man. Maelstrom.
But then again, you're missing out on the additional movement speed. That's a huge thing, especially considering you're going up against DK and Alchemist, who are going to get that natural buff.
Okay, that's true.
So having that, having that Yasha and being able to keep up with those guys might be a huge advantage that we're not even considering here.
Oh, we got Alchemist. Alchemist looks like he wants to go for kill on top of this Prophet. Prophet in a little bit of trouble. Shadow Blade already activated by Alchemist. Prophet should be able to see around the corner. There's Alchemist popping his ulti, throwing in a stun, and Prophet's going to be in Carmel in the corner. He is invisible. There's a gem on top of nobody. No detection. AC is up on Alchemist, though. And Prophet going to very smartly hide in the trees and TP out. Oh, this might be a bad spot for Prophet to TP in. He's going to TP near the secret shop. I think he's trying to build himself MKB. We see engagement. Wow, Spiritbreaker charging to the gates of hell. Visage able to get a stun on top of Spiritbreaker, stop the charge, and there's a Kunkka Torrent to fly. I think he did catch one. DK's level 618 right now, so that's big, that's huge. And that means he can get the slow. His attack speed will be going up because of Alchemist's Blade Mail. Meanwhile, we got Kunkka Boat to fly on the opposite side, catching everybody. Holy crap, the best boat I've ever seen in my entire life. Alchemist going out almost instantly. Meanwhile, we got Visage taking a lot of damage. Spiritbreaker, he might be going out. Veil of Discord thrown down by Crystal Maiden. No ulti to fly just yet. She's actually full HP right now. I don't know how. Oh, she's hiding on the outskirts of the fight. We got DK getting a stun on top of that. Kunkka, Crystal Maiden ulti to fly. DK taking all the damage from the wall. One more explosion is all he needs. Kunkka able to get the kill with just one Tidebringer. Alchemist did buy back into this fight. He's trying to go for as much damage as possible on top of Kunkka. Visage Familiar is trying to do damage, but they only do like 5 damage right now because they are out of charges. Meanwhile, Windrunner is still trying to do what she can. She's going to go ahead and throw a Sentry Ward and probably die here soon. No, Alchemist is here. The big, bad, scary monster is here. Prophet able to TP out. Again, stunned up by the Familiar, but it won't be enough. It won't be enough. Nobody here to follow up.
And I gotta say, mad props to the Nyx Assassin on this one. I believe that was definitely well coordinated, pulling them up the hill for that that boat. I gotta say, that was definitely some great tactician work there.
Yeah, I totally missed that. Like, all I saw was Dire versus Boat, and the Boat won. That's all I saw. That's all I
Yeah,
saw.
there was basically, Nyx Assassin pulls out the stun and basically baits everyone up the hill, pops his carapace and stuns them right in time for the boat to just come right down on top of him. It was beautiful to get them all chasing him at the same time, right underneath the boat coming in.
Yeah, and that boat landed right about there, and like everybody's almost up the hill, but it seems like they stopped around here just to like punch somebody in the face, and they all got hit. So I mean, that was beautiful, man. It's like you can't get any better than that. Prophet TP in mid, Spiritbreaker's charging that DK. DK does get hit with the trees, and DK will be going out. Spiritbreaker's here. He's not going to be going for the kill. Beautiful shackle from Windrunner. What are these shackles coming from? Holy crap. Dagon activated by Nyx Assassin just to spite him. Just to spite DK. And Nexus Spiritbreaker might be going out here soon. His charge is off his own cooldown right now. He's taking all the damage. Oh my gosh, look at the damage just bouncing off from middle of nowhere. DK stunning himself up. Besides stunning himself up as well because of Familiars. Kuka boat to fly. Will be hitting a beautiful boat once again. Holy crap. These setups, next level Dota guys over here. Meanwhile, not everybody's dying just yet though. So the Dire not taking as much damage as before. We got Facade still throwing out Soul Sucker charges. Kuka pops himself a BKB, which I didn't know he had. He's going to turn around and try to man fight versus Alchemist, but he will be losing this fight. Alchemist does have the AC, so that's going to be extra damage for him. Meanwhile, on the backside, we got the fight happening on the backside. The supports are just going toe-to-toe with the Prophet. DK is able to pick up the kill. No, Facade able to pick up the kill on top of that Prophet. And Prophet does instantly buy back. Weaver's still trying to run away back home. Prophet, what are you going to be doing? Prophet's TPing right back into the fight. Not the best spot to TP in. He thinks twice about it. And decides to go push.
Yeah, that was going to be my suggestion. Is he should really head bottom lane and push that lane into the barracks right now. In fact, he should really start doing that during these team fights because they are starting to lose these team fights. You know, take Nature's Prophet out of these fights, let them lose the single tower or the team fight, and take a Rax for it. You know? Yeah.
I mean, and even when it's all still said and done, yes, Mantis Style does give him the extra illusions, but I mean, Prophet doesn't have any damage. I'm gonna keep beating this dead horse mainly because I do strongly feel that Prophet needs a Maelstrom for what he's trying to do, which is push the lane. Like, I mean, Maelstrom, yeah, you have to be there, you do put yourself at risk, but he has a Shadow Blade, so he can run away slightly. But I mean, Mantis Style, it gives him extra attack speed and move speed to chase. And Prophet in this specific matchup, he shouldn't be the one there to chase people. That's Spiritbreaker's job, and Kuka's job with X mark the spot. So
and Nature's Prophet looks like he's actually going. See, no, I like this. He's getting a Scotty. It looks like I'm guessing.
Scotty? Oh my God, he's getting Scotty. Why?
Well, look what he's got. He's got another orb. I'm guessing that's going into a Scotty. I don't think he'd get a Lincoln's.
Oh, I thought he was going for Sheepstick.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, Sheepstick is always good for his
I
Alchemist.
honestly think he should go for a Scotty.
Nature's
Prophet is one of those few heroes that can farm that. Yeah, but the slow, it's going to be something. It's going to be so effective.
You know, okay, look, I'll put it this way. If Prophet had a Hand of Midas, maybe. But he doesn't have a Hand of Midas. Anyway, Prophet's actually made, he popped himself a Mantis Style. He's going to get hit with the stun. The stun does stun on land on the long one. Kuka built the fly around the backside, getting a kill on top of one person. Weaver pops his ulti. We got Versailles throwing out his ulti, or sorry, Soul Assumption on top of Nyx Assassin. Nyx Assassin pops by Carapace just to mitigate a little bit more damage. Not enough to mitigate. Meanwhile, we got Alchemist caught inside the trees. Prophet just casually juking or knocking him away with his illusions, and he's actually got stunned up by the Alchemist. As a correct Prophet gets stunned up. Meanwhile, Spiritbreaker around the backside got hit with the shackle, but it wasn't. She didn't shackle to a tree. Spiritbreaker ulted to fly on top of something that was dead, and meanwhile, we got Poseidon's Familiar is going to be going down. Prophet picking up the gold for that, and here we got the Radiant winning another team fight, and like honestly, I'm at the point where I can't necessarily predict who's going to win the next team fight. Like these guys have been.
Yeah, like I said, it all depends on how these engagements go. If they're able to catch them out singularly like that.
Crucimated channel her ulti. She does get stunned up. Besides throwing out his Soul Assumption charge, we were trying to get the kill on top of Crucimated, but she has a little bit too much armor. She's building a BKB, which would be really nice. Meanwhile, we got Kuka throwing out his his Tidebringer with that auto attack, getting the kill on top of all those creeps. Torrent to fall on the backside, just catching a Weaver just on the tail end, literally on the tail end. LOL. Meanwhile, we got Prophet taking a lot of damage. He gets stunned up. He gets hit with the Soul Assumption charge. The Familiars will be able to finish strong. Gem and True Sight drops on the ground. That's huge for these guys to pick up. Alchemist needs to drop that magic wand and pick it up himself. It looks like he's going to. Wait, he dropped the TP scroll. No, he dropped the Quelling Blade. Okay.
Which I'm not sure about that. Dropping a Quelling Blade against Nature's Prophet, you know.
Oh, you're totally right. You're totally right. Well, I mean,
yeah, that has saved him many a day, many a day.
In his defense, I think the last one where he was caught in the trees, like he got caught. Prophet sprouted him right around this corner. I think Alchemist waited out the trees and then he ran back towards Prophet and didn't kill Prophet. But Maybe he forgot he had it, or maybe he's just not used anymore. I don't know. Either way, Roshan's getting done. And Kunkka has a Daedalus. He had a Vanguard a long time ago. I meant to comment on that, but I thought he was going for a Battle Fury, but he went for a Vanguard. And Vanguard makes him tankier, if you want to call it that. I really do not like the word tank in the form or in Dota, because it doesn't mean anything. You can be the tankiest person in the world, but you're still gonna die.
Well, I think there's only real two tanks in Dota. Axe is a tank and Centaur is a tank. I think those are the only people who can actually force you to attack them.
And that's the main reason why Axe is a tank is because he can get free 40 armor. I mean, 40 armor means you feel nothing. Well, you feel something, but you don't feel a lot. So yeah. Okay, agreed. Oh, items. I see another big item. Spearbreaker has Aghanim Scepter. I don't know if he had it last time, but he has it now. We got TPs coming in. We got Nyx Assassin TP, and then Alchemist throws out the stun around the back. Oh my gosh, Ket's a stun on top of 2. Spearbreaker charges on top of Alchemist. That's a free Aegis wasted if he does decide, or does die right now. Spearbreaker throwing his ulti. Ket's in 2. Ket's in both supports. Kunkka both to fly. Windrunner getting caught inside, but Alchemist Aegis has popped already. Kunkka still man-moding it up. He's getting slowed to death by the DK. He won't be able to make this one alive. Stun coming up from Alchemist. Stun coming out from DK. Soul Scepter charges coming out from that Visage, and Nyx Assassin pops by carefully, stunning up everybody a little bit, and Alchemist finally popping his BKB. He wants to turn around. He wants to go for a full man fight. We got Windrunner trying to run away. Not Windrunner. Crystal Maiden trying to run away. She's going to get caught in the trees. I don't think she'll be made anymore after all this. Meanwhile, we got Prophet on the backside. He's going to be going down. And DK, does he have detection? Is a big question. No detection on top of him. Spearbreaker charging around the corner from the middle of nowhere. He's trying to do what he can. Shackle from Windrunner. Beautiful Shackle as well. Geometry Strike dropped on the ground. Anybody going to pick up? It's a big question. And this tower will be going down.
And, you know, right now, Tree needs to TP up to the top lane and start pushing. You know, he needs to force this push back on bottom lane by getting into their base and threatening the barracks.
Or
You
just
know,
build.
Instead of defending the lane,
Go ahead.
Radiant's bottom tower.
yeah, instead of defending the lane, he really needs to get there and pull some people off of this push.
I think
by threatening that barracks.
honestly, I think Prophet, like, despite the fact that there's a Visage, I think Prophet really needs to go Scepter. Like, he has to go for it. He really needs to go Scepter.
Yeah, yeah, against the Weaver and the DK and the Alchemist, yeah, I can definitely see that.
I mean, Visage is
Just
his
a
only
pure
problem.
right click.
Yeah, exactly. And Desolator's up on Weaver, so that means everybody else. Okay, so there's a Desolator on Weaver. There's an AC up on Alchemist. That means that's like what, negative? How much is that? -7 plus 5. Yeah, -7 plus 5, 12. -12 armor, and Prophet only has 15 armor, so he only has 3 armor in these fights. Assuming Weaver hits him, of course. Spearbreaker charging. Who's he charging? Who's going to be the next one? Looks like he's charging. He's charging.
Creeps mid.
Oh, I got happy for no reason.
Yeah, he was just charging out to the creeps mid.
And Spearbreaker building himself a Heaven's Halberd. They're pretty much like, honestly, the item builds coming out from Twanet are really items to make sure Alchemist can't do any damage, and that's not as good as it sounds, mainly because Alchemist is not the only one doing damage. You have Weaver, like you said, he has a Desolator.
Exactly.
Weaver with a Desolator, he's just doing work on the backside. Like, nobody's focusing him, so he's just like, okay, I'm just gonna kill you guys. And then you got, on top of that, you have
Do not
Visage.
count out the DK. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, don't
DK.
count out the DK. He's finishing up the Daedalus right now. You know, he has the money to finish it up.
Yeah, but DK doesn't have
But
that much
he might
attack
be saved
speed.
for buyback.
DK doesn't have that much attack speed, so I don't really see him as a factor. DK, in my personal opinion, late game is more about his slow. From his ulti. Meanwhile, we got the fight happening on the corner. BKB popped by Alchemist. He's going to go ahead and turn around, throw the stun. Nyx Assassin getting caught inside of it. Oh my gosh, look at the damage. 5 right clicks, kills that Nyx Assassin. And we got Kunkka down around the backside. Top tower does go down. These guys are on a death march. They're going to keep pushing. They have the ulti of DK active. They have the ulti of Alchemist active. They should be able to get this tower and the tower afterwards. This tier 3 tower, these racks might might be going down. Spearbreaker is really the only true line of defense. Crystal Maiden is here as well, but she's probably going to die as soon as these guys show up. She's desperately trying to build herself a BKB so she can channel full ulti. But even with the BKB, I mean, Alchemist, he has an A-blade.
Radiant's top tower.
Well, he doesn't have
has
it, but he
fallen.
has it.
Radiant's top barracks has fallen. Radiant's top barracks has fallen.
And Alchemist has an A-blade. I mean, so he's gonna run back, pick it up, and kill anything that shows up. Prophet trying to push in. Not really a lot to push into, or not really a lot to push in with, and he TP's out and goes home. Still
Well,
trying.
you know, at least by him pushing that pressure mid, they're not able to continue that push from the top lane and sweep out another racks.
Well, the only one that could push sweep out would be the bottom one. Sorry, I didn't mean to draw that. The bottom one, and that'll be a little bit difficult because they have to run all the way around this way or run past this, and then by that time everybody's back up. The outer tower, yeah, they probably could take it, but I honestly don't think they want to play that fight because DK's ulti's on cooldown now. And same thing for Alchemist. Oh wait, no, Alchemist just used it, but it would have been on cooldown if they would have kept pushing. Oh my gosh, Weaver's building himself a butterfly. I don't know how I feel about this.
What do you mean you don't know how you feel about it?
I just don't know how I feel.
Always fun.
But it's like every time I see somebody build a butterfly, I usually lose afterwards. Probably because
Really damage and evasion.
probably because they're playing Invincible Spirit whenever they do it. But my point, that's besides the point. No. But no, Butterfly on top of Weaver. I mean, like, Weaver has his items. He has Sakuchi, so he's evasive enough. He has his Lincoln Spirit, so he's survivable. He has his Power Trait, so he has some nice stats. And he has the Data or Desolator, so he has the damage. So Butterfly just give him that much more. You're right. The evasion's really nice.
Yeah, what I'm thinking is that, you know, the survivability right now is key.
Oh, really fast. Goldgraph. Goldgraph shows that the CTP are ahead. That's mainly because they were able to get a few towers that the Twanet did have over them. And they also got Rex. And also the XP graph shows that CTP are ahead in the XP as well. I mean, this game keeps going on longer and longer. It's going to get to 0. And once these XP levels hit to 0, then Twanet are just going to stand there and die every single time. Prophet, he can split push, sure, but everybody else is going to die. Let's see. I want to see the net worth. Alright. So, Panda, what is your view on the net worth? sorry.
Well, let me take a look.
What is your analysis, not your view? I mean, the view is obviously that. Wow, it's actually pretty split. But yeah.
Well, Alchemist is on top, of course, because of his Goblin's Breed. After that, it's pretty even.
Hold on. T5 mid. We got Alchemist. He pops BKB so he can keep pushing that tower. He got the tower. Kuka's bow didn't miss him because of that BKB. Crystal Maiden throws out her whatchamacallit, but it doesn't matter. Oh god. She's exploded. That was like an auto attack plus an A-blade. Jesus. Meanwhile, got Alchemist charged up a stun just in case there's anybody here to show up, and nobody's going to be showing up. He's going to be stunned himself. It doesn't matter. The tower still goes down mid. And okay, continue what you were saying before.
Radiant's middle barracks are under attack.
Well, like I was saying, you know, Alchemist, he has the natural gold advantage because of his Goblin's Greed. If he didn't have Goblin's Greed, I would venture he'd probably be on par with the DK or the Weaver. But because of that, the net worth is just, it's so overbalanced right now, and it really shouldn't be because you have a Nature's Prophet who can farm late game. You know, I think that's really what threw the team apart, was that the Nature's Prophet didn't prepare for the late game. They tried to win early game, it didn't work out, and they weren't prepared when the late game came around.
And like of course, Cool Blue likes beating dead horses because he's an animal abuser. That's not true, guys. That's not true. But I mean, Maelstrom, not having a Maelstrom or Prophet, that slowed down his push so much. He could have had so much more push power, and he could have forced these guys back to the towers that much easier. But the Med style, I mean, it has a cooldown of 50 seconds. Maelstrom, it has a chance proc of like what, 17% or something. But when it procs, it does a lot of damage to creeps. So I mean, not having that, I think, was the ultimate thing that took out Twanet from the get-go. Like, as soon as they didn't get a Maelstrom or Prophet, that pretty much killed everything. Because everybody else wants to be going for ganks, and once the mid game passes, ganks aren't effective. Then Prophet has to push down as many towers as possible, and he wasn't able to do that.
See, I don't want to say that a single one item really would have saved the game. I think a Maelstrom would have been a great idea, but I think in general, the Nature's Prophet just really needed to build towards that later game and prepare for a DK and an Alchemist to go up against them head-to-head, right-click to right-click. In that scenario, you know, if you're a Nature's Prophet, you need to be, you know, building a Satanic, Eye of Scotty, you know, an Assault Curious, and a BKB and Daedalus, you know, and a Monkey King bar as well. You know, you need to be fully built with so much gold that you cannot be handled, and that's what makes Nature's Prophet such a good carry, is that he can excel. You know, look at this, 325 CS. He's still way above anyone else in the field.
Correct.
And if he would have gotten a Midas and an Aghanims early game and sold them later, like, that would be even higher, and his gold gain would be massive. You know, with that gold potential, and you have that giant item list, you actually can go head-to-head against these guys in a late-game scenario. But, you know, that just didn't happen, so, you know, it's unfortunate to see.
It's very
I really had
unfortunate.
high hopes.
But one thing I think, like in both our statements, one thing I think we both can agree on was the Manta style didn't do much.
The Manta style did not do what I think he wanted it to at all.
Yeah, I mean, it's seemed like a good idea. But I mean, hindsight's 20/20, I guess. Anywho, anyway, my name's Cool Blue, and I was joined here by
And this has been Bear Panda.
Bear Panda. Yes, Bear Panda. I want to call you Panda Bear now. I see what you did there. I just got it. All right, sorry, but anyway, hope you guys enjoy the cast, and we'll see you guys whenever.